Hey guys, guess what? We have got more Pro-Line tires up for grabs. So write me a comment why you need these tires. You got new rigs, you're building old rigs, you're changing old rigs, your tires are tired, or you just need to upgrade your tires. Write me a comment, guys. The guys who write me a comment, I will put you guys in the final draw and let's see who wins the final prize. Now let's get back into today's video. Hey guys, on this week's show, my 4000 milliamp 3S Lipo cell is not accepting charge no more. This is a 4000 milliamp and I'm only getting 230 milliamps charge in it. So I'm going to crack this casing open and let's see what's going on inside here. Now Lipo cells should always be handled with a bit of caution. In this case, there is a protective casing that protects the Lipo cell in case the car has a rollover or falls down, say now, a larger or a higher obstacle. Now, all I'm going to be doing is taking the casing off and want to see the condition of the actual Lipo cell inside. I'm not doing anything to the electrics and I'm not touching the Lipo cells themselves at all. There's always a bit of caution, my friends. These things are dangerous, so I'm not going to be doing anything that could manipulate the cell itself. So let me crack this case open and let's see what's happening inside. So let's crack the case open. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go into the corners with my tools and not into the center. If I go into the center, I might punch through and actually damage the cell. In the corners, I am quite sure that the cell is a little bit smaller, judging by the wires. So I'm thinking that this area, say now the last 5 millimeters of the casing are actually hollow. So I'm going to be sticking my tool in sideways and just slightly prying open the casing. There we go. Let's crack it open a little bit. Actually, come a little bit closer because then you can see what I'm doing. That's weird. There's a screw in here. Hang on. How the hell did a screw get in there? That's a bit weird. Like, where would I mean, this is all just clamped together actually. Not quite understanding why there's a screw inside it, but judging by the condition of the cell, the screw has been flying around here quite a bit. So this is quite a nice protective cell. It has 2 aluminum plates on the outside which protect the cell from the top and the bottom, but it has nothing on the sides here. And I don't really know how this tiny little screw got in there, but it damaged the cell. So it pierced through the outside protection, aluminium protection casing of the cell itself. So that's probably the reason why my cell isn't working or not accepting charge anymore. Now I've tried to balance it, I've tried to discharge, I've tried to charge again, I've tried a lot of different things. But I just thought, you know, after about 2.5 years, this battery is about the age of my channel. So 2 years is a good run for a cell. I wouldn't say it's a bad run. It would lose a little bit of charge, but not this much. So I was not really expecting that. I mean, on this side, there's a little bit of a dent that does not really say a lot, or that does not mean a lot after having a battery out on the trail for 2 years. But on this side, it is definitely damaged quite harshly, and you can actually see how perfectly that little screw fits into that area. So it's obviously bounced around in its lifetime, has pierced through this area. Now the battery has no charge at the moment, probably like 100 milliamps or so, but I cannot get it over 230. It just switches, my charger just switches off at that time. I have tried to balance it, I have tried to discharge it and charge it again. It just will not charge more than 230 milliamps. Now for 4,000 milliamp, that is obviously quite a disaster, but I was expecting something else. I was expecting that one of the cells maybe have popped open. I was going to show you that, but I was not expecting that a screw actually damaged the inside of my Lipo cell. Well, it's 2.5 years old. I can't complain. It had a good run, but now it is time to send it to the recyclers. So I'm going to just put it back into its casing and bring the battery back to the recyclers and make sure it gets disposed of in the correct way. Not funny. All sorts of things could have happened. So guys, Lipo cells are dangerous. You shouldn't be doing what I just did. I just opened it up knowing that I wasn't going to touch the electrics or anything on the cells themselves. I was just breaking away the protective casing. Some batteries just have a foil over them, and there you can clearly see if they have poofed up a bit, if they're a little bit bigger than they normally are. And then guys, dispose of them. Don't let them lie around or keep them around. Once you have a bad feeling about them, get rid of them, because if you go on the internet, you can just see what havoc these batteries can actually cause. And don't forget guys, we have the Pro Line tire giveaway coming up in the end of July. So write me a comment what rigs you're building, if you have an old rig that needs new tires, or if you bought one of those rigs that actually don't come with tires. Let me know in the comments and I will put you guys in the final draw. So that's it from me this week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.